guitar by the window side, with a broken string and a little dust. I haven't played it in a long, long time, but tonight I picked it up just because. The wood is worn from 1,000 songs, the kind you sing when the night feels long. I ran my fingers across those old 6 strings and suddenly remembered everything. That old guitar by the window still knows every song I used to play. Every love, every heartbreak, every dream that got away. When the night gets quiet and the world is moving slow, that old guitar by the window takes me somewhere I used to know. I remember her sitting across the room, singing softly underneath the moon. She'd close her eyes when the chorus came, and I'd play the same song again and again. We didn't have money, we didn't have much, but we had young hearts and a love so strong. Sometimes I wonder where she is tonight, and if she still remembers those songs. That old guitar by the window still knows every song I used to play. Every love, every heartbreak, every dream that got away. When the night gets quiet and the world is moving slow, that old guitar by the window takes me somewhere I used to know. Years can change a man's face, and roads can take you far away, but some songs never lose their sound. They wait for you to come back around. That old guitar by the window still has a little music left to give. Every scar upon its wooden frame reminds me of the life I've lived. When the night gets quiet, I let those old 6 strings sing. That old guitar by the window still remembers everything. So I'll leave it by the window where the morning sun can shine. Maybe tomorrow I'll play another song and remember another time. morning comes with a gentle breeze, mist on the valley, dew on the ground, and the sweetest country silence I've ever found. I pulled my truck beside an old pine tree and watched the sun rise over Tennessee. No city noise, no telephone ring, just the sound of a distant bird singing. Where the Blue Ridge meets the morn, that's where I wanna be, with the mountains standing tall and the valley underneath, where the blue sky opens wide and the world moves slow. I'll keep that place inside my heart, where the Blue Ridge meets the morning glow. There's an old cabin halfway up the hill, with a wooden porch where the nights are still. An old man lives there with his hound. He knows every trail for miles around. He poured me coffee by the fire and told me stories of his old desire. He said, son, you don't need much to live. Just find a place where your heart can give. Where the Blue Ridge meets the morn, that's where I wanna be, with the mountains standing tall and the valley underneath, where the blue sky opens wide and the world moves slow. I'll keep that place inside my heart, where the Blue Ridge meets the morning glow. I've chased dreams across this land. I've worked with these two tired hands, but some places speak without a sound and make you wanna stay around. Where the Blue Ridge meets the morning, I'll remember what I saw, the golden light across the hills and the peace I never knew before. If someday this road gets too long, I'll know exactly where I'll go, back to that mountain in the morning, where the Blue Ridge meets the glow. Morning mist upon the trees, mountain wind in Tennessee, that's the place I'll always know, where the Blue Ridge meets the morning glow. Found a letter in my old suitcase, the paper yellow, but I knew the handwriting. It was from Mama, written years ago, saying, son, I hope you're doing fine out there. She told me about the garden in the spring, the old barn roof and everything. She said, your daddy still asks about you. He says he hopes you'll come home soon. There's a letter from home, calling my name again, saying don't forget the road that brought you where you've been. There's a letter from home with a few simple lines, but every word reminds me that home is still mine. I read it sitting in a motel room while rain was falling against the window. I thought about the porch where I grew up and the old oak tree beside the road. I thought about the Sunday dinners and the laughter around the table. Funny how you don't know what you've got until distance makes you able. There's a letter from home, calling my name again, saying don't forget the road that brought you where you've been. There's a letter from home with a few simple lines, but every word reminds me that home is still mine. I folded that letter and held it close, then picked up the phone before the night was over. I heard Mama's voice on the other end, and for the first time in years I felt like that little boy again. There's a letter from home, and I finally understand. You can travel across this country, but home is where you stand. There's a letter from home, and tomorrow I'll drive down that old familiar highway, back to where my heart is alive. I put that letter in my pocket, started the engine before sunrise. This time I'm not running away, this time I'm going home. There's an old dirt road behind the house where the summer wind still whispers soft. A wooden fence with a broken gate and a little white barn where we used to wait. My daddy planted an oak tree there back when the world was young and fair. He said, son, one day you'll understand, some things take time to become a man. Where the old oak grows, that's where I belong. Where the creek runs slow and the nights are long. Where the stars shine bright and a country heart knows how freedom feels. I've traveled far, I've seen the world, That's the place this old heart will always know. Mama used to sit on the front porch swing while the radio played and the crickets sang. She'd watch the sunset paint the sky and tell me dreams were worth a try. Those days are gone, but the memories stay, like an old photograph that won't fade away. And every time I hear that summer breeze, I swear I hear her calling me. Where the old oak grows, that's where I belong. Where the creek runs slow and the nights are long. Where the stars shine bright above the fields, and a country heart knows how freedom feels. I've traveled far, I've seen the world, but nothing compares to that little dirt road. Where the old oak grows through rain and snow. That's the place this old heart will always know. One day I'll take that long road home, park my truck where the wildflowers grow. I'll sit beneath those branches again and thank God for the life I've been given. Where the old oak grows, I lay my worries down, far away from the noise of this restless town. I watch the evening sun disappear and remember the people I held so dear. I've traveled far, but now I know the greatest treasure was waiting back home. Where the old oak grows beneath the sky, I'll find my peace before I say goodbye. Where the old oak grows, that's where my heart still knows. There's a little town where the highway bends, where the fields roll out and the old road ends. I've been coming here since I was 17, chasing every dream that I'd ever dreamed. The days were long and the nights were warm. We'd sit on the porch before the coming storm, with a 6-string guitar and a bottle of time. We thought forever was something we'd find, but years move on like a river flows, and you never know how fast they go. When the sun goes down over this old town, I remember all the people who once stood around. When the sky turns gold and the evening grows cold, I can hear those old country songs like stories never told. When the sun goes down, I know where I belong, right here beneath these Tennessee skies, listening to an old country song. There was a girl who lived beside the creek. She had the kindest smile I'd ever seen. We'd walk that road on Friday nights, talking about forever underneath the porch lights. She wanted a house with a garden out back. I wanted a truck and a road to track. We were young and didn't understand how quickly dreams can slip right through your hands. Some dreams disappear, some stay in your heart, and some old memories never really depart. When the sun goes down over this old town, I remember all the people who once stood around. When the sky turns gold and the evening grows cold, I can hear those old country songs like stories never told. When the sun goes down, I know where I belong, right here beneath these Tennessee skies, listening to an old country song. I'm older and the road is quiet. I don't chase every dream, I don't need to try it. I've learned that the best things aren't bought or sold. They're the stories you keep when you grow old. There's a little house at the edge of town where the porch light shines when the sun goes down. And every evening when the day is through, I thank the Lord for making it through. If tomorrow takes me somewhere far away, I'll carry these memories every single day. And when the road finally brings me back around, I'll find my way to this old country town. When the sun goes down over this old town, I remember all the people who once stood around. When the sky turns gold and the evening grows cold, I can hear those old country songs like stories never told. When the sun goes down, I know where I belong, right here beneath these Tennessee skies, where my heart has been all along. When the sun goes down and the whole world gets quiet, I'll sit beneath the evening sky and let the old guitar play. When the sun goes down, I know I'm home. drove 300 miles beneath a western sky, with an old pair of boots and a lifetime passing by. The highway looked the same, but I sure had changed somewhere along the way. I've forgotten my name. I saw the water tower standing by the tracks. Memories came rushing like a train coming back. That little white church was still there on the hill, and I could almost hear Mama saying, "Son, be still. Some roads you leave behind, but they never leave your mind." I'm going back to the old hometown, where the stars still shine when the sun goes down, where everybody knows the truck I drive, and an old front porch makes you feel alive. I'm going back to the streets I knew, where the sky was wide and the grass was blue. I spent half my life just trying to roam. Now I'm finally going back home. The diner on Main Street still had the same old sign. I walked through the door and turned back the time. The waitress smiled and said, "Well, look who's here." And suddenly 20 years disappeared. Old Johnny sat there with a coffee in his hand. We talked about the boys and the old high school band. He laughed and said, "We sure were something back then." I smiled and said, "I'd do it all again." You can chase a million dreams, but home ain't always what it seems. I'm going back to the old hometown, where the stars still shine when the sun goes down, where everybody knows the truck I drive, and an old front porch makes you feel alive. I'm going back to the streets I knew, where the sky was wide and the grass was blue. I spent half my life just trying to roam, and now I'm finally going back home. Give me a little house beside the cotton fields, and the sound of my father's old windmill. If there's one thing this old road taught me, it's knowing where my heart is supposed to be. I'm going back to the old hometown, where the stars still shine when the sun goes down. still there, still remember me. I'm going back to the streets I knew, to the summer nights and morning dew. I spent half my life just trying to roam. Now I'm finally going back home. Yeah, I'm finally going back home. Back to the old hometown. Back to the old hometown, where my heart is always known I belong.
These old boots have walked 1,000 miles through dusty towns and fields of gold and wild. They've crossed the bridges, they've seen the rain, they've carried me through sunshine and pain. There's a little dirt still stuck upon the heel, a few old scars from the roads I've learned to feel. Every mark has got a story of its own. Every mile has taught me where I belong. You can change your clothes, you can change your name, but the road inside your heart always stays the same. These old boots on a country road know every mile of the heavy load. They walk through heartbreak, they walk through rain, they've carried me through joy and pain. When the evening sun begins to fade and the shadows stretch across the fields we made, I'll keep walking till the daylight goes, with these old boots on a country road. I remember a girl with a ribbon in her hair, waiting by the fence like she had no care. She said, "Don't be gone too long this time." But I was young and chasing some distant line. Years went by and the world moved fast, but some memories were never meant to pass. Sometimes I hear her voice when the night is still, like a lonely song coming down from the hill. Life can take you far and make you wonder why, but home is just a memory you carry deep inside. These old boots on a country road know every mile of the heavy load. They walk through heartbreak, they walk through rain, they've carried me through joy and pain. When the evening sun begins to fade and the shadows stretch across the fields we made, I'll keep walking till
till the daylight goes, with these old boots on a country road. Maybe I don't need to reach the end. Maybe every road is an old friend. Maybe the places that we leave behind are the ones that stay forever in our minds. So I'll tip my hat to the setting sun, thank the Lord for every mile I've run. Tomorrow brings another open road, and these old boots are ready for the Lord. These old boots on a country road know every mile and every heavy load. They've walked through heartbreak, they've walked through rain. They've carried me through joy and pain. When the evening sun begins to fade, I'll watch the shadows dancing in the fields we made, and I'll keep walking wherever the highway goes, with these old boots on a country road. These old boots, that old road, and a heart that still knows where to go.
I've been driving since the morning light, watching the highway disappear behind. There's a photograph beside my old coffee cup, a picture of the woman I could never give up. The miles are long and the road is wide, but something keeps pulling me back inside. I don't know if she'll still remember my name, but after all these years, I came back just the same. Some roads take you away, some roads bring you home, and sometimes you don't know how much you've been missed until you're gone. Somebody's waiting on the porch tonight, underneath that old porch light. Somebody's waiting where the roses grow. Somebody I should have never let go. Somebody's waiting at the end of this road, someone who remembers the man I used to know. If there's still a little love left a new start. I remember that porch on a summer night. Her hair was shining in the porch light. She'd sit beside me while I played my song and tell me she had waited all day long. And I got restless and wanted to leave. Thought there was something more out there for me. I promised I'd come back before too long, but years passed by before I knew I'd been gone. Funny how a heart can wander, funny how it knows the way back to the one you loved on some forgotten yesterday. Somebody's waiting on the porch tonight, underneath that old porch light. Somebody's waiting where the roses grow. Somebody I should have never let go. Somebody's waiting at the end of this road. Someone who remembers the man I used to know. If there's still a little love left in her heart, maybe we can find a way to make a new start. The sun is low when I reach the town. I slow this old truck as the night comes down. There it is, just like it was before. That little white house and the wooden front door. I turn off the engine and sit for a while, trying to find the courage behind a smile. Then I see a shadow moving through the light, and my heart starts beating like it did that night. Maybe she won't forgive me, maybe she'll turn away, but I've got to tell her what I should have said that day. I was young and foolish, I thought I had time. Now I'm standing on her doorstep, hoping she still remembers mine. Somebody's waiting on the porch tonight, underneath that old porch light. Somebody's waiting where the roses grow. Somebody I could never let go. Somebody's waiting at the end of this road. And suddenly this old heart feels like home. If there's still a little love left in her heart, maybe we can find a way to make a new start. The porch light shining, the night is still. She's standing there at the top of the hill. I've been driving since the morning light. I've been driving since the morning light. I've been driving since the morning light, watching the highway disappear behind. There's a photograph beside my old coffee cup, a picture of the woman I could never.
I wake up when the rooster calls, sunlight coming through the window walls, coffee brewing in an old tin pot. Another day with whatever I've got. There's a field waiting beyond the gate, and a little work that just can't wait. I pull my boots on, step outside, with the morning stretching far and wide. This is the country life I know, where the fields are wide and the rivers flow, where a hard day's work feels good at night, and the stars come shining clear and bright. I don't need a fancy life or a big house on the hill. Give me a porch, an old guitar, and a little time to stand still. My old truck rattles down the lane, a little mud and a little rain. I wave at neighbors passing by, while hawks are circling through the sky. There's a little diner down the road where everybody knows the story's told. We sit around with coffee cups, talking about the world and catching up. This is the country life I know, where the fields are wide and the rivers flow, where a hard day's work feels good at night, and the stars come shining clear and bright. I don't need a fancy life or a big house on the hill. Give me a porch, an old guitar, and a little time to stand still. Maybe some folks want city lights, maybe they love those busy nights, but I found peace beneath these trees, with an open field and a country breeze. This is the country life I know, and it's the only life I need to know. Give me family, faith, and friends, and a road that seems to have no end. When the evening sun goes down, I'll sit outside and watch it fade, thankful for this simple life and every choice I've made. The moon comes up, the day is done. Tomorrow morning we'll do it all again.
working since the break of day, chasing every dollar that I could make. Dust on my boots, sweat on my shirt, another honest day of doing the work. Now the old truck's headed down the lane, with a summer storm rolling in again. The fields are turning amber in the light, and everything feels peaceful tonight. When the sunset finds me, I'll be right here, watching that golden sky disappear, with a cold drink in my hand and my old guitar nearby. When the sunset finds me, I know I'm living right. There's a little house beside the creek, where my wife has been waiting all week. Kids are running barefoot through the yard, laughing like life ain't ever been hard. She waves at me from the kitchen door, and somehow I don't need anything more. I spend my whole life trying to get ahead, but these are the moments I remember instead. When the sunset finds me, I'll be right here, watching that golden sky disappear, with a cold drink in my hand and my old guitar nearby. When the sunset finds me, I know I'm living right. Someday these boots will hang by the door, and I won't be working anymore. I'll sit beneath that old oak tree and thank the Lord for what this life gave me.
When the sunset finds me,
I'll have no regrets for every road I traveled and every sunrise I've met. Give me one more evening with the ones I love nearby. When the sunset finds me, I know I live my life right.
day's almost over.
The stars are coming through, and I'm right where I belong, with the ones I love